Welcome back. It's your host as always, Wanye, checking in once again. And in today's video, we're going to talk about, discuss, and analyze who is the best member out of the Shield. So as we all know, or most of us should be aware, that the Shield debuted in 2012 in the whole of John Cena, CM Punk, and Ryback feud when they was fighting for the WWE champion, in which the Shield debuted at that pay-per-view to cost Ryback the champion, which led to CM Punk retaining his WWE champion. So after they debut, they soon get a couple championships under their name. They just go on a rampage. They putting people like The Rock on his ass. They beating John Cena down. They making The Undertaker look like he in his rookie year. They even filleting Big Show, people like Great Khali. So they putting some of the greats. They putting big men. They putting little men. They putting the whole roster on notice. And soon after that, it just come to a bar and tension arise in a group, and Seth Rollins was chosen to be the man that stabbed his brothers in the back. And that's when the whole little Shield formation, they just go their separate ways, and they get world championships and other single little championships under their name after that. They just go, everybody just go their own different route, and that's where you really can see who was gonna break out of the group, who was really the best, and who gonna perform the best when they all on their own. But the whole time, they said rumors was that Roman Reigns wasn't supposed to be in the Shield. It was some other cat, and we see Roman Reigns now. He's Vince's #1 boy at this moment. But little do y'all know, even though Vince McMahon called the shots, Vince McMahon got a son called Triple H. And Triple H have his own boy assigned in WWE, and that boy is Seth Rollins. So we can already see where this going. And old Dean Ambrose is just a crazy one. Everybody can relate to Dean Ambrose craziness. We all got that one friend that's just like Dean Ambrose. He willing to do whatever, and he gonna be down with his brothers. But out of the three, the question that you gotta ask yourself, who is the best member out of the three of Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns? I would have to give it to Seth Rollins. Why? Because look at Seth Rollins. Out of the three separate, I'm not going to ignore the fact that Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns, they won the world champion. They the won Intercontinental champions. I'm just going to say the Shield, they the won all the belts there is to hold. But Seth Rollins, on his solo stuff, Seth Rollins been absolutely doing what exactly his interest me to say. He been burning it down. Now, Dean Ambrose, I would say that Dean Ambrose, he been out for past months. That ain't just Xing him out of the whole equation, but I just give his injury dead. And Roman Reigns, he been getting booed. And I'm not saying that Roman Reigns ain't been putting on 5-star matches, but Seth Rollins put on 5-star matches Monday night, pay-per-views, house show. Seth Rollins gonna burn it down every single match. That's just what he do. He the architect of the Shield, and without Seth Rollins in the group, I don't think nobody else could have fit perfectly in the Shield but Seth Rollins. That's why a three-headed dragon. You got Roman Reigns as the powerhouse, you got Seth Rollins as the brain, and you got Dean Ambrose as just the brawler. They down to fight, and them three together, it just make one collective. Like I said earlier, true enough, Roman Reigns is Vince's boy, and we might notice a little extra push that Vince McMahon got behind Roman Reigns, but Triple H's also have their power in WWE. And who did he pick to stab the shit in their back? Seth Rollins, the architect. And you notice ever since their first Shield breakup, Seth Rollins been red hot ever since then. Seth Rollins static, and his whole status in WWE haven't died down since then. Everybody know what Seth Rollins gonna do. Whenever you hear that music and when he step between them ropes, you already know you finna get a 5-star match. And they could have chose Dean Ambrose. They could have Roman Reigns to stab the shit in the back. But Triple H convinced Vince McMahon to choose Seth Rollins. This man Seth Rollins that had a feud against the whole authority figure after he had broke up with the authority. Who else you know in this modern era that had their relationship with the authority? You had Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, the power couple of WWE, backing you. They done win this man the Money in the Bank contract, the WWE champion. And for crying out loud, Not only was he part of the corporation, they had Kane, the Big Show, Randy Orton, a lot of OGs throughout WWE in this whole little group backing this man. This man had all the power in his hand. We might have seen Roman Reigns kick out of 5 F5s, but Seth Rollins gonna kick out of everything. Seth Rollins ain't going down until like after 7 finishes. When you see Seth Rollins put on a 30-minute match, at the 30-minute mark, that's really like halftime for Seth Rollins. Cause after that 30-minute mark, it's like Seth Rollins get a whole energized booster, and this man just go nuts like an ape. Like this man is really unbeatable come certain situations. So if Seth Rollins in a match, I'm banking on Seth Rollins more than likely. And I know the Shield, they had the triple threat match, and Dean Ambrose came out of that victorious. But man, to be honest, truly and honestly, and not saying that Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns are not great competitors, but out of the three, you're going to have to give it to Seth Rollins because he going to do what exactly that music say. He going to burn it down and give us 5-star matches each and every single night. And sooner or later, I'm not going to say now because, you know, Roman Reigns, his brother, holding the belt now, but Seth Rollins is definitely going to be he going to be the Universal Champion sooner or later. It's bound to happen. And Roman Reigns, everybody booing him now. Seth Rollins get that Universal Champion, ain't going to be no stopping that man. He's he's the man, the architect, Seth Rollins. And he might be small in size compared to Roman Reigns and all the other cats, but Seth Rollins can hang with the big dog. This man beat Triple H with his own finishing move at WrestleMania. Who you know them be the legend at WrestleMania with their own finisher? Nobody does that now, but Seth Rollins sure did, and he beat Triple H. Triple H is a hard man to beat, and he beat this man at WrestleMania with his finisher. Roman Reigns ain't did that. He might have beat him, but he didn't beat him with his finisher. Triple H done gave this man the pedigree. He done gave him the recipe. What else can this man ask for and gain in WWE? Triple H backing this man. So like I said, it's good to be Vince's boy, but who is under Vince McMahon? Triple H, and Seth Rollins is a Triple H guy. And with this being the end of my video for today, telling you who I think, in my opinion, is the best member of the Shield out of Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. Remember, if you enjoyed this content, which I know you did, like, comment, subscribe, share the bell notification. Stay tuned. More lit wrestling bangers coming soon.